A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Tonight we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home Paycom Center. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. You take a look at the Thunder, they've fallen down to the 3rd spot and are hoping to turn things back around.
You know, for the Spurs, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed. And they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama is out there with MP. Then there's Harper. Then there's Castle. And it's Bryant in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Thunder, Wallace and Williams run the wings. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Kerr in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, on the court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Now here's Holmgren. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Clock at 6. There's a screen. Williams from long range. Rebound San Antonio. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against.
Another one falls! Amazing!
We are bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons.
Boy, he's delivering night in and night out and nearing 3rd all-time for scoring in a season. Here's SGA. And in that win against the Grizzlies, he's another guy who played really well. Holmgren outside. From the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Spurs. Last time they met in San Antonio.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Just over a minute and a half in. Here's MP. Banked it in off the glass. Henry's got 6 points.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Castle against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. The 3. Misses again, now 0 for 3.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Here's Henry. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He dropped 27 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
MP right side. Shoots a fadeaway. Good. He hits again.
His offensive arsenal has been on full display all season long.
By the way, now tied for 3rd place in points in a single season. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Minute 15 left to play in the first. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. The fader. Sorber with the rebound.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Topic for three. And it's MP with a rebound. Henry's got 4 rebounds now. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Another one goes. Incredible.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Boy, he's already left his mark on history as he now moves into 3rd place for most points in a season. Just amazing. Lopez against Washington. Just 4 to shoot. Topic for 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
MP getting it done for San Antonio. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
We've got Topic, and it's Fox in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And for a young player like MP, it's all about establishing good habits. Get yourself into a routine. Those will help you have a long career.
And both free throws good for MP. And Tim, 1 year you shot over 50% from the field and from 3-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Now here's Lopez, covered by Merrill. Topic, no good. Spurs lead by 16. MP scanning the floor. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. To the inside. Sorber. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses too throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Back to you.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. And so Mark Dagno will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Lopez. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Chet Holmgren.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Wallace's shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Pass to Wembanyama. MP inside. Wembanyama against Holmgren. Screen by MP. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Wembanyama's got his first 2 points of the night. Thunder trail by 19. Here's Topic, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Williams looking around. And another three for Oklahoma City.
The consistency Williams has developed from deep is a critical part of his game. You can't let him get that open.
Pass to Harper. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three to fall. Harper's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thunder trail by 19. Here's Topic. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Schwarber, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Spurs lead by 21. Pass to Harper for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Henry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, young players should focus on sharing the ball out there, and MP right now certainly endearing himself to his teammates with passes like that.
Wallace misses.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
MP, the pass to Harper. Back to MP. From behind the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
They need this. And SGA finishes inside. SGA's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Spurs out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Before we talk about the first half, a breakdown of the injuries around the league. Across sports, it seems like injury rates increase the older you get. And Shaq, that's something you've experienced firsthand.
Yeah, Father Time caught up with me at 36, 37, 38, 39. Injuries kept me from playing some of that season in Boston. I had to retire as the Big Shamrock.
Or more like the wilted shamrock.
Okay, Kenny jokes. Don't forget, the Jet was grounded long before that.
And talking about our game for a moment here, guys, how about MP? What a first half for him.
Oh yeah, he came to play, not holding back. He's cooking on the offensive end.
Cooking is right. In fact, I think he may have stolen some of the big fella's recipes.
No way, those are G34 classified.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
San Antonio has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. MP is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Harper, then there's Castle, and it's Bryant in at the 3.
Smart play by young MP. Saw his man, might have a better look, and he found him.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Kerr from downtown. Sinks the tray.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And San Antonio has possession. Here's Harper. There's the 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Harper's got 9.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Thunder shooting just 35% from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander against Castle from deep. Holmgren. Rebound by San Antonio. Henry's got rebound number 11. Pass to Bryant. Here's Harper. Castle on the wing. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's SGA. And Bryant pulls it down. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Guys, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Stewart, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Washington comes in for Bryant. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Harper. And Fox is subbed in for Castle. MP finds Fox. And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Topic is checked in.
Now into the lineup for Oklahoma City. Number 44.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren knocks down the triple. Holmgren's got 8.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Fires from deep. And there's Fox on the assist by MP.
I love watching Fox get his revenge like this. A great triple.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Takes the 3, drops in the 3. 7 points in the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
MP, the pass to Fox. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Hits the trifecta.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. They set the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. MP's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. MP's got 27.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Kerr. MP with the block.
Getting blocks requires a blend of confidence and athleticism. Luckily for MP, he has both.
Lowry, he's checked in for San Antonio. Lopez passes to SGA. Rebound by San Antonio.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Yes, it's good.
Well, that's just skill by SGA. He is so good at reading defenses and understanding when he has an opportunity.
Back to MP. The three is up. Nails it from three. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
And so it's San Antonio building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Topic out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Sorber in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Jones from outside. They get it again. Merrill outside. There's a screen. Fires the three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And he lobs it up. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. SGA pulls it in. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Pass to Hachimura. 5 to shoot. Sorber with the rebound. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
But I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
Hachimura outside. Jones from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Wallace outside. They set a pick beyond the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Jones feels it out.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
A minute 29 left in the 4th quarter here. Now Hachimura. The layup off target.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player to do that. You have to enjoy watching this guy play.
Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with it. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.